Wow, it's working on my phone.
Wow, I wonder what's wrong with mine.
I know. We should both be getting good connection.
Hi, honey.
Hi, babe.
Hi, everybody.
What's
Hopefully
up?
we have some viewers coming through soon. This is just a little impromptu live sesh.
Very impromptu.
It was her idea.
Yeah.
But what did you want to say, Lovey?
Well, what prompted it was when you told me about Britney Spears' new post about a hip hold that she's doing.
And she explains it in her post.
Yeah, and she said, I'm holding my hips.
Just like, I'm not sure why my hands are on my hips. Perhaps I'm demanding attention. So that is a Britney Spears original hip hold, which is called the Demand Attention Hip Hold, coined by Britney.
Yes.
And you can see it on her latest Instagram post.
Total Angie and Haley, style.
I'm just surprised that anyone besides us have explained why their hands are on their hips and what it means.
I know.
She's the only one I know.
If you guys haven't seen our video about the hip holds, go check it out on YouTube. But we were just stoked that Brittany, did a hip hold and explained it. And she's looking awesome, as usual.
So you've really been getting into Brittany lately.
Yeah.
Why?
So, it came to my attention about the Free Britney movement a couple weeks ago, by Haley. And so I looked into it, and it really got me really invested into figuring out what's going on with Brittany, and it's making me feel really close to her for some reason. That's kind of creepy. Not close, but like, how do I explain it? Like, I'm just really, really into figuring out, like, what's going on. And I think she has a new fan, basically, in me. And I think she's amazing and incredibly talented, and she has a beautiful singing voice, and I wanted to apologize for, in our last YouTube live, I kind of made a comment that she's a great performer, but I'm not into her singing. Well, I've changed my tune. I'm about 25, 30 years late to the show, but I finally am on the Britney bandwagon. I love her voice. I love her music. I love her. She's amazing and wonderful.
And she's pretty.
And she's pretty and badass. And I don't think I knew that I knew this back when I was a teenager, when she was like really, really just first starting. I didn't know that I knew about the dark side of the pop industry, but I think I knew on some level, and that's why I didn't like pop music back then. Like, it just did not appeal to me. It was horrible because it didn't seem like it was authentic or real. And for whatever reason, I didn't hear the raw talent behind pop music, because it's so, it's manufactured.
Good word, right?
And brandy, like, it's all about the brand. But
not the singer.
And I kind of didn't see or hear the talent and the unique voice of Brittany back then, and I'm so sorry. Now, something has enabled me to hear her real talent and her unique voice, and I'm so drawn to her. And I'm not trying to be creepy at all, but I'm like super drawn to her, and I hope and pray that she's all right. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on, and a lot of them seem far-fetched, but a lot of them don't. And I just hope and pray that she's going to be okay. And I hope that if she wants her conservatorship to end, that it ends and she has her freedom, because mental illness is never an excuse to keep someone held down and held back.
No.
No matter what. Now, dementia is different. Dementia is not a mental illness. It's a devastating disease that ravages the brain, destroys the brain. I don't think Brittany has dementia. I'm pretty sure she does not. She went on, 3 tours?
Yeah.
Dropped a couple
Lately.
albums. Toured in Vegas.
I've seen Brittany perform at least 3 times in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
you've always been a Brittany fan.
I have. I've been a Britney fan from day one. My friend introduced me to her. Before the introduction by my friend, I didn't really pay attention to her. But then when I listened, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so good. But I've always been into pop music. And back when I was introduced to her, she was blowing up. She was really popular at this time. I think it was 90, 98, 99, right around there. And my friend Alicia, hi.
Hi, Alicia.
She's who I've gone to see Brittany with every single time. I have never gone to see Brittany without her. So that's kind of the glue that Brittany kind of was the glue that kept our friendship together. I'm not saying it's the only thing that keeps us together, but we had that in common. And unfortunately, I kind of lost sight of Brittany after I saw her in Vegas. I got very into Katie and what Katie was doing, what she was, what album she was putting out, and I just kind of lost sight of what was going on with Brittany. She had changed a lot since she first started music. I feel like she kind of she was more inhibited nowadays and not as lively. So I'm always gonna be a Britney fan, and I'm glad that Angie now is.
I'm a Britney convert.
Yeah.
And
like Angie, I hope she's safe and happy and not being controlled. I really hope the rumors are not true.
I really hope the very, very best for Brittany. And again, I'm sorry for having the mindset, for allowing myself to have the mindset that all pop music is not original and not unique. And I'm so happy I finally was able to hear her real voice and realize that she is amazingly talented vocally and as a performer. And I'm still not down with the pop music industry because of what happens to so many pop stars, They should be elevated for their talent and their unique abilities and not controlled and told what to do and, made into a brand, basically. So, something really made me want to really start following the Free Britney movement and be a part of it online on social media, and because I really am concerned for her like everyone else. And I love you, Brittany, and I hope all is really, really well. You are an amazing, talented individual, and you deserve your freedom and all that you've earned in your life.
Go Brittany. Power to Brittany.
Power to Brittany.
Hashtag Free Britney.
So that's all I wanted to say, because Haley was mentioning Brittany's new post about the hip hold, and I was like, we need to go live and just talk about Brittany.
And I want to give a shout out to the Katy Cats. Where is your support for Brittany? Come on.
I saw a post on Twitter saying that Katy Cats support Free Britney.
Do they? Good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we all need to come together.
And free Brittany.
Yeah. So,
And if Brittany wants to be totally out of the spotlight and, you know, not be famous anymore, I totally support that.
Miranda Furman said, "What's going on with Brittany?" I haven't heard. I'll let you explain.
It's a really, really long story, but basically, in 2008, she was, after a supposed, meltdown, she was put under a conservatorship by her dad. And there's a lot of information online you can research. And he said in court that she had dementia, which was the reasoning for her needing a conservatorship, which is a really strictly controlled guardianship where whoever's in charge makes decisions for you and handles your money and all that and yada yada.
And supposedly she has no control over who visits her at her house. She's given an allowance every week by the conservator. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the conservator.
What else do they control?
Basically,
where she goes.
Where she tours. Basically anything she does.
Yeah.
And who she has over to the house. It has to be all under her conservator's control.
So people lately, the past week, have been, I guess, not petitioning.
They were protesting.
Protesting.
Yeah.
Her out in LA and New York, big cities. People are protesting out on the streets.
All over the world.
Free Britney. It's like it's like a movement.
Because she stated in interviews that she does not want to be in this conservatorship. And I don't blame her. I mean, I don't think her mental health was bad enough to need it. I mean, in my opinion, she was just rebelling against a very toxic industry and possibly a toxic family. I don't know. But I don't think she ever deserved to have to be under a conservatorship. But I'm not Brittany, so I don't know. But it's just it's taking storm again. It's like, what's the word?
Trending?
The Free Britney movement is trending again because of fans have been noticing some strange posts on her Twitter and Instagram, and just something doesn't seem right.
Well, she's not acting herself.
Yeah.
Even her voice has changed when she talks.
And she seems like panicked and like rushed in some of her posts. And so like fans are really, really like investigating and worried about her, that something's really wrong. A lot of people think she's being controlled and held against her will, and there's just a lot going on regarding the Free Britney movement, and it's, you can look it up online.
Yeah, you can look it up on Google, on Facebook, on YouTube. Just type in Free Britney and you'll find a lot of information. Now, we're not sure if all of it is true. Okay? These are just speculations and theories. But it is true that she is under conservatorship. That's not a rumor.
And that things have been kind of strange on her social media accounts. And one theory is that a lot of people strongly believe that her handlers, the people who are kind of in charge of her, are the ones posting on her social media, and it's not even her posting. So there's just a lot of theories, but we just hope she's okay and that she gets what she wants in her life, and she's able to, break free and be free and live her own life, because she's earned it.
Yes, and this isn't a distraction of everything else that's going on right now in our country with the Black Lives Matter and the protests and all that. We're aware of what's going on with that too. And we don't support the violence and the property damage. Obviously, we don't support that. But we do support people speaking up and letting their voices be heard and letting this racism end permanently. Yeah, it may take many years for that to change, but, you know, it needs to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What she said. We do support Black Lives Matter 5,000%.
Yes.
Whoever is causing the damage and the rioting.
And
I mean, part of me wants to say if you're that mad, you have, if you've been that wronged and you're that mad, I mean, it's a natural response to everything they've gone through. But if you're just out there rioting because you can for no reason, because, you see, the Black Lives Matter people are protesting, let's go cause damage. That's not good. So.
And it's not a distraction, the Free Britney.
Yeah. It's not, but
it's all bad. All of it's bad.
All of it's bad, and it shows all the bad things that are being exposed.
And deep down, all of it is connected.
Mm-hmm.
Deep down, if you think about it.
The racism, the
control.
The control.
The mental health, lack of support for that.
The negative mental health stigmas.
I mean, look at Kanye West.
Mm-hmm. What else? The human trafficking in this country and the scandals and cover-ups and the dark side of Hollywood and the pop music industry. It's all connected and it's all being exposed right now because people are waking up and smelling the coffee. I mean, just hopefully everybody that's up to no good is going to get caught. And, things will turn out for the better in the world.
Push wave.
Push wave, she says.
There you go.
So.
Thank you to those that were watching.
Thank you so much.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No. I'm done if you're done.
This is just a little impromptu little message. We're going to be going live Friday around 5:15, maybe earlier. We're trying to lock down a specific time, but things have been changed as far as scheduling is concerned for us. So that's why it's not always consistent, but we want it to be. So Friday, we're going to be live on our YouTube channel. So don't forget to watch us.
Thanks for watching.
And Angie's editing as we speak.
Yes. Fun times.
Fresh content. Fresh.
So, free Brittany. She deserves all the love and support in the world, and she deserves her freedom. And we love you, Britney Spears. You're amazing and talented, and always do you, and you're amazing.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Bye.
Bye. Is that okay?